Hi. I've been thinking lately about kind of the tough times we're going through, and it occurred to me that maybe we need something to help bring us together a little bit and maybe give us a little hope. In the past, we've used symbols like ribbons to show our support for various issues. Um, I didn't really want to use ribbon, but I thought we have to do something that almost everyone can do at home. So I thought, how about cut a flower out of a piece of paper? And it had to decide what kind of flower. And I was coming down the stairs and I thought, how about a daisy? And I got to the bottom of the stairs and came around the corner. And I saw that my wife had just put out a little vase full of daisies. So I thought, okay, daisies. Now, my wife pointed out that a daisy is a symbol of things like purity and cheerfulness. So, okay, daisy. So I figured out how to make a daisy out of a sheet of paper, fairly simple. Um, Now I've used a ruler and pencil to mark this off. You don't need to do that. I'm just using it to get a little more accurate. This is a very forgiving design. You don't need to be very neat about it, and you can tell I am no genius with the scissors. So basically we want to make a strip. This one's about maybe 3 inches. You could go bigger or smaller, and we want to just make a square out of it. So easy way to do that is to fold down one corner, and then we use this edge here as a guide, and we just cut along here. Again, you don't need to be too accurate. And so we have a nice square, and here's the center. We're going to fold it again, and we're going to fold it again, and then we're going to fold it one more time. Again, you got to kind of remember where the center is going to be, so that's this corner. And we're going to I'll put a mark here so you can see. Now I do it about halfway between the center and this edge, and we're going to put a mark just opposite, about the same distance from the center, and the apex of our petal is going to be up here at the top. It's halfway between the dots and above, and I'll just use this as a rough guide to cut out a petal shape. Now it took me several tries to get this right, so have some patience. It's just paper, and we've got lots of time, a lot of us, so give it a try. And so we've got it cut that far, and I want to bring it around and make it roughly symmetrical. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And now we can kind of unfold it and see that we have something that's not entirely unlike a daisy, maybe. Now here I would have you fill in the center with a yellow marker or something, but maybe you don't have a yellow marker. So I had this idea. We're going to fold it back up, and I'm going to cut a hole in the center. And again, I'm not measuring or anything. We're just going to cut maybe about 1/4 inch. And it's just a slightly curved cut. It doesn't matter that much. And now, when we unfold it, we have a daisy with a hole in the center. So now, if you want it to have a yellow center, well, you could wear a yellow shirt. Or maybe we could put a picture in there. I had an idea that you could take something like, this is a plain sticky note, yellow sticky note, and we kind of patch out of there, and we just use its own sticky to stick it to the back. And there, if my camera were better, you could see you have a daisy with a yellow center. Now, I like to leave my center open, and that gets us to the symbology of this thing. So we have petals going in all directions, and I think that's supposed to remind us to reach out to all of our friends and family and neighbors in these times. And also, they're kind of pushing away a little bit, and maybe it's a reminder that we're all supposed to keep our distance. And I know those two things are kind of contradictory, but life is full of contradictions. But the whole was a place for us to see our way through all of this. And if you guys can think of other things that it means, fine. Now, I had thought that maybe we can attach these, to our clothing with a safety pin or a straight pin or maybe some tape. Or it might be better to use this as a template to maybe cut it out on some stiffer material. I also found, if you make a couple of them and kind of put it together, and it's even a kind of a more daisy-like shape. If I can get it to line up. There we go. But I'm going to leave my hole empty, and it's a place for me to look forward into a brighter future. So all of you stay safe, and thanks for watching.